Alrighties, guys. Hi, and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to add a note or how to add something written out, well, typed out on Seesaw for your activity. So remember, when you log in again, you should be going straight into the activity section, but if it doesn't, just make sure you click on this button right here to take you to the activities. Those are works that I've assigned for you. And then you want to be looking for the one that I assigned for that day. So for example, right now we're going to be adding a note to the talking about what do you think, trying to remember now, let me look at it again. The note that we're adding it for, or the assignment, is how do you feel about your name? So we're getting started with this book and we're asking, how do we feel about our name? What are your feelings? And so you can see at the top right here that I really don't see that is not what that title doesn't say, what do you feel about your name? It says something else. So this is not the activity we want to look at. So when the activity is not at the very top, you want to scroll down. How does she feel? Nope, not looking for that one. How do you feel about your name? Oh, bingo. This is the one that I'm looking for. So when you get to your activity, you can see like everything related to it. You can see the example Miss Mako put on there, the voice that's on there, so you can listen to the instructions and all the other information here as to when it was given and then to add your response, right? So looking at this, I'm going to say, okay, read the instructions. How do you feel about your name? Write a note of 2 to 3 sentences explaining to me what you feel about your name. Do you love your name? Do you just like it? Do you not like it? Do you hate it? Or maybe you're just meh about it. Tell me how you feel and why. Check out the example for a little help. And so when you do that, you can click on the example and it'll come up a little bit bigger and it'll give you an idea of what I wrote as an example, and as well as play the instructions. Let's say that you're not in the mood to read the instructions. You can play the instructions,
repeat it, or maybe you're just mad about it.
And you'll hear all the instructions just like I read them out loud as well. Once you're ready and you're like, okay, I know what I want to do or what I'm going to say, or I know my answer, you're going to click this add response button right here. It's green and it says add response. Okay, you should not have to do this, but just in case you do, just find your name. I think for you, it's going to go straight to the next task, which is this one right here. Now again, up here, if you forgot the instructions or you need to hear the instructions again, you have those options up here of listening to it.
Do you not like it? Do you hate it?
While you see these options down here. Okay, the instructions did say though that I want some written. So I'm gonna want to go on this note little clip thing. The note means that I'm going to type out my answers. So I'm going to click on that. And it's going to be like a little notebook. So in this little notebook, you get to type out your answer to the question. Again, you forgot. You're like, oh, let me remind myself. Oh, example here, audio here, question here. How do you feel about your name? Oh, okay, she wants me to answer about how I feel. So I'm going to write, I love my name. My name is very cool because it has my grandma's middle name. My grandma's middle name is Carmen. I love my grandma, so I love my name. Right? And whatever you're going to type in another situation, however you need to type it, you just type it out there. You're like, all right, cool. That's what I wanted to say. It's 2 to 3 sentences like the instructions said. I'm going to go ahead now and come to this side. Let me get rid of that. That's on this green, on the upper side right here, there's a green check mark. And you want to click on that green check mark. Now, once you click on the green check mark, it's going to have 2 options. Either maybe if I ask you to record your answer, you could do that. You can record your answer here, and you would just record yourself reading your notes. You can click the button to begin recording. You see this right here, and you can do that, okay? I'm not asking you to do that, so you don't need to do it. And so then once that's done, you can record yourself. I love my name. My name is very cool, blah, 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 blah. You would finish recording, it would process it and get that going for you. And then once you're like, okay, I think it's good to go, again, click that green button. Now let's say that you look at this and you're like, oh wait, I misspelled, I don't know, I want to say grandmother, or I want to say grandma in Spanish instead of in English. So I'm going to go down here to the edit note and say, I need to change that. I love my abuelita So I love my name. I want to change that. Okay, now I think I'm good. Okay, check, green check. It's gonna come back to this draft. Every time you go back to change something, it's always gonna come back to this. Once you're feeling pretty confident, you can go ahead and click the green button. Okay, and so you've clicked the green button and it's turned in. Okay, and that's all you have to do to write a note about in your activity section. All right, you guys, now you give it a shot. Go.